Howdy yo, Fuzzy Biker here. Just got back from about 125-mile ride on this hot rod Himalayan. Since the big tune-up that I gave her, I've probably got, I don't know, 200 or 300 miles on it. It's running great. You know, this I love this bike. It does everything I want it to do. But what I did today, and I talked about it in that tune-up video, I put this Garmin on. I got that for free from Baxter Cycle. It's an older model. It's called a Garmin, let me think about this, 396 maybe. But so today was the first real test for it. I did about 111 miles with the Garmin. Actually a little more than that because I went to the gas station, probably 118 miles. But it was an interesting ride. I liked it. I got out in the middle of nowhere and I put directions in or a destination, and I of course did all kinds of wrong turns, and it, you know, immediately readjusted. Kind of a nifty unit. You shut off the power. I've got it hardwired in, by the way. So I've got a bundle of wire right here. I'm going to do something different with that yet, but I ran it into the headlight, and the headlight's on. The Garmin's got power, so that should work pretty good. If the headlight's off and turn the key off, the Garmin loses power. So it's supposed to have a battery in it that'll, the battery on its own is supposed to last about 4 hours. Now the thing had sat for, I don't know, I really don't know, a year or two. And so it was absolutely flat when I got it. And we couldn't find a cable to charge it independently. The only charging system I had was hooked to the bike. So I hooked it to the bike and left it off for the first, I don't know, seven or 8 miles all the way to the gas station. Turned it on at the gas station. It came on and it's been on ever since, or has worked ever since. So I'm assuming the ride, which took a couple hours, might have added to that charge. It is removable somehow. I think here. Oh, right here. So little button here, you push that in. And that, see it right there? And I did clean up the contacts on both the back and on the holder. That's the holder. This is all stuff that came in the kit. And if you buy a new one of these, you can still buy these new. You would get all of this, I believe. As far as the hardwiring goes, this plug here is screwed to this bracket, and that's what I ran down to my headlight. And that's, you know, like I said, it's on when the bike is on. This is my tire pressure monitor, in case you're wondering. And that is ran by a battery. And on its own, the battery that's in the unit itself will last over a week, 10 days, 14 days, maybe even longer. I do have a auxiliary battery hooked to it right here. And what I did was, when it gets low, I would hook that up, and I've just never unhooked it. I guess it just kind of sits there feeding itself. But the bike itself has just been awesome. I better put this back. The bike itself, oh, this is how it goes back, by the way. Click it in. Here, listen for the snap, and there it is. Very firm. A little difficult to read in the sun, I thought. Sometimes you had to put your helmet over it to get the shadow. Anyway, the bike, 25,000 miles on it. 124,817, so about 300 miles since the tune-up. 250, 300 miles. Tires are great. These are these Dunlop Trail Max Mission tires. That one, I did the math the other night, it's like 6,000 miles on it. Isn't that just a dirty motorcycle? So, you know, it's really holding up well. I did check my brake pads. The back ones are getting close, but they're not shot yet. I use a flashlight and check them out. The front ones are actually very good. I'd say they're 3/4 or more. I do use my back brake a lot. Here's this front tire here. This is also a Dunlop Trail Max Mission. It's got about 12 or so thousand, maybe 13,000 on it. And it's also doing very well. I did put a new headlight bulb in there today while I had this apart, because I broke the old one. How's that? But, what a motorcycle, what a motorcycle. You know, Royal Enfield has the new Himalayan coming out pretty darn soon, and the question is the old one worth it? And yes, the old one is worth every penny they want for it right now. What about the new one? I'm going to get one. I want one. I have no problems with this one. I really don't. I was driving, we have 25, 30 mile an hour winds straight out of the south today. I went south for 50 miles into the wind. Yes, I did have to use fourth gear quite a bit, but I was over 50, 55 the whole time, you know, at the least. That was, you know, I was able to hold speed. No trouble at all. The bike performs well, handles great. I've got that big old windshield on there, so it, you know, it does it. So yeah, this is a worthwhile motorcycle. It's still viable in this day and age. It's going to be a lot simpler. It's air cooled, 2 valves, easy to tune up. You know, the new one's going to have the dual overhead cams with the shim and bucket system. Some people won't have any trouble with that. For some people, that means it's going to have to go to the shop. That new motor is going to have quite a bit more power. I think, what did I figure out? 40% more power or something like that. It's going to go from 24 to 40, so 16 more horsepower, I think. And same with the torque. There's going to be a substantial increase in torque. So I'm very eager to see that motorcycle, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm very happy with this one. So, you know, love this one. Hope to love the new one too. I'm hoping the new one will be this, what I call the Sun motorcycle. But anyway, beautiful bike. And again, real quick, we're going to have our Nifty 350 ride this coming Saturday. That's April 27th. It's going to start at the mighty metropolis of Marnie, Iowa. It's going to be about kickstands up, as they say, around 10 or 10:30, let's say. The weather looks like no rain that day. We're all doing our no rain dance. So, you know, video yourself doing that, post it. I'd like to see it. Anyway, it's going to be about 110 miles, so 3 or 4 hours. We're going to stop for ice cream, somewhere to eat, something like that. And it's open to motorcycles other than 350s. Whatever you want to ride, come on over. It ought to be a good time. Hey, if y'all are interested in a bike like this, a new used Royal Enfield Triumph, classic British bike of any type, need parts, accessories, doodads, thingamajigs, get yourself over to Baxter Cycle in the mighty metropolis of Marnie, Iowa, or go to baxtercycle.com. Tell those fine folks that Fuzzy Biker sent you. Hey, life is good. It's a beautiful day. I just got back from a great ride, but if it's good out where you all are at, get out there and ride, my friends. Wahoo!